What's up guys, it's Bucky and welcome to your 11th Python tutorial. And in this tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys how to edit sequences. Now I don't know if I told you guys this in the last tutorial, but I'm going to be teaching you guys something new. You know, it's not important what I'm going to be teaching you, just pay attention. So in this tutorial I'm going to show you guys that sequences, unlike strings, can also in this case. And again, as I said, you can also concatenate strings, which is also kind of a sequence. Bucky plus once we try to concatenate that, we get an error message. And this is because you can't join something that are two different data types. It doesn't know how. It's like, how do you join this with this? I don't know how. Here's an error message. Thank you. So you can't do that. You can only concatenate them or join them if they're the same type. And this is useful when you have two smaller lists and you want to join them to one bigger list. It's also useful if you want to store in a variable, so then you don't have to do that every time. But another thing I want to tell you guys how to do is how to multiply a sequence, or, well, that's pretty much it. Now say you have sequence or a string like that. Anytime you multiply this, and you're going to say, alright, how can you multiply this by this? What it repeats it however many times you said multiply by, which I guess that is truly multiplication. So as you can see, we now have 10 Buckies. And this is different than, like, say we wanted to do this with a number. Well, before you would do something like this: 21 times 10. That's not exactly what we wanted, but that's multiplication as well. If you want to repeat 21 10 times, then you have to enclose it as an element in the list. And once you times this by 10, 21, 21, there. So these are two different ways. If you're now, there's one little, I don't know if it's a function, but there's something in Python called in. And what in does is check if your specific value you're asking it is in a sequence. Therefore, the name in. So let's go ahead and make, let's have variable name and set it to a string Bucky. Bucky right there. Actually, I'm getting sick of Bucky. Just roast beef. There we go. Now the value name, or the variable, has the value and check if it's in name. So is there a Z in name? Press enter. False. Is there a R? bro for brother. And once you press enter right there, you now have a list created that's stored in family. In just like family, I guess she wasn't cool enough. What about is mom? Come on, keyboard. Is mom in this sequence? I can't tell you guys any more simple than that. So that is your quick tutorial on how to join sequences and also how to check if a specific element is in a sequence. So study this tutorial.